Councillor Emm.
Thank you. What contributed to the charges? Was it older equipment? Was it human error? Was it something? I'd like to know through you or your associate what caused those things to happen.
You know, I think the details are probably embedded in the actual record. I can't tell you offhand with certainty on any one of those things what the actual reasons were. But to the extent that you have specific questions on that, we can provide you specific answers. It could be one or more or a combination of things.
Okay, having had that happen, unfortunate as it would be, what is done in the plant or plants to stop a reoccurrence in the future, now and in the future?
You want to take a whack at that? I can give you a simple answer, but let the environmental guy talk.
Right. One thing I would like to point out that we have very detailed operating manuals that are site facility specific, and also how to address environmental exceedences or something that is not quite optimal. Earlier I mentioned that there is direct feedback of all the continuous emissions monitoring and also the operational monitoring directly to the operating room, where they can actually, if something is not right, they can fix it immediately. But if they cannot fix it immediately, then the plant manager, the operating manager, the environmental specialist get together and decide how to fix it, and then even ask. We have an entire group of corporate people who can actually do some root cause analysis if need be.
Okay, but you just raised an important part in my thoughts, that if something happens and then somebody's got to make a decision.
Councillor Emm, can you move over and talk into your mic?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. If something happens and it's noted down in the control computer room, how long will it take before the system is shut down or that's corrected?
That is a decision that is made by the operator, the environmental specialist, the plant manager, because they are empowered to actually make a decision how to react to a situation.
I think, you know, this was asked in a forum last week as well, and I think the answer then was, you know, depending on, and it's an issue that is often decided with input from the regulatory agency, but if it's deemed serious enough, the facility can be put through an orderly shutdown within an hour.
Which, that's the sooner you could do it before problems got admitted.
Well, if it's emission related, if it's something more structurally severe, then it can happen immediately.
Okay, thank you.
Councillor Trim.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Gentlemen, ISO standards. Do you have other plants that are ISO certified?
Yes.
One of our plant in New York State is ISO 14000 certified, which is an environmental standard. We have other numerous of our facilities that are on EPA's environmental track program, which is a parallel program similar to ISO 14001 with certain variations.
And you are going to put in a 14001 in the Clarington site if it occurs, correct?
Yes, we are committed to it.
And how soon will you put that in place? From the time you start up and you establish all the standards, you get them approved and that by the registrar, what timetable are we looking at?
To the best of my recollection, Councillor, I believe that we will have a program implemented within 2 years.
Okay, thank you.
Councillor Cullen?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for attending this evening. I have a question to do with the size of the facility and I'm just trying to figure out the math in my head. There's discussion